Thank you for joining me today at Narc Free. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to receive notifications. So today we're going to talk about sex and the narcissist. So for those of you who don't know, the somatic narcissist uses their body and their looks to ensnare prey, and they are usually addicted to sex. And they understand that there is a hormone called the love and trust hormone, or oxytocin is what it's called, that's released when you are in these heightened states of pleasure. And they are going to use this as their number one tool to get you and keep you ensnared with them. You'll think that you're connecting and bonding with the narcissist in these intimate times, when in fact you are bonding with them, but it's not the type of bond that you're thinking of. They are trauma bonding you, and they're creating a soul tie with you. When you think that both of you are bonding together, really you're not. It's you are being bound to them. They are not bonding to you at all. So narcissists use sex, the ones that are somatic or the ones that enjoy having sex, unlike the cerebral narcissist, they use it to get you addicted and to rock you to sleep. And what I mean by that is that they make it so pleasurable and so intense and so heightened because they are predators, and they are latching onto you with the intent purpose of being your best lover, so that when they decide to start going through the devour phase and going through the discard phase, they'll be able to come back and forth, because who wouldn't want to be with their best lover again? And that's what their hopes are. And by rock you to sleep, I mean when they're in trouble with you because you've caught them cheating or lying, they're going to use sex as part of, intertwined as part of the gaslighting. So maybe they're talking to you during sex and telling you things, baby, I only want you. I would never be with anybody else. And they know exactly what they're doing. They're rocking you to sleep, putting you under their spell. And before you know it, you have forgotten all about their transgressions because you're so happy and back in your pleasure zone that you don't even remember the thing that they did wrong. And they've been doing this for a long time, so they're very, very good at it. They do try to create memorable experiences with you and do things intentionally to get you addicted to them. And the deception is that you think when you're with them, not only do you think that you're bonding, you also think that they're only with you and that you are the only person that they share these intimate times with. And if you think that, you are deceived. So things that narcissists like to do, they like to change it up on you, to punish you, or to devalue you. So take, for instance, that you've been having these sessions with them, and it's been wonderful and pleasurable. And then all of a sudden, they start deciding that they don't want to do it the way they're normally interacting with you. They decide they want to start having quickies, and they start making you feel like it's your fault. Normal people don't, make love and do this all the time, 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour. And and have a lot of foreplay. You need to have quickies sometimes, but then you start noticing that those quickies start becoming all that you do, because most likely they have found someone else that they're grooming or that they're already sleeping with. And for whatever reason, they want to keep you ensnared. And so they're not ready to let you go, but they're also not going to put any more effort than they have to. And this will make you feel devalued because you know what you were used to receiving, and now you're getting something totally different, which makes you feel bad. They will withhold sex to punish you. So they may sleep in another room. And if you're with a covert narcissist, they may tell you that, oh, my back is hurting, or my body aches, or something to that effect. And they may stay in another room for months saying that they can't sleep in the bed. The bed bothers them. And because they are covert, you won't realize that really when they're in that other room, they're over there chatting it up with someone else online or via text. And you think that they're just really over there with their back hurting, or whatever they told you was wrong. So intimacy for the non-disordered means enmeshing yourself with another person and becoming one with that person. But in the narcissist world, it's used to manipulate you and provide fuel to the narcissist. They will expect for you to still cater to them. Even when they're devaluing you, they will still expect for you to give them the highest level of lovemaking or intimacy, even when it doesn't feel good to you. And they feel powerful once they know they have you in their grasp and entrenched in being able to rock you to sleep. The problem here is that because you are not disordered, when you wake up out of this deep sleep that they put you in, it's dangerous, because you'll realize that you've given up a lot for someone who's given you nothing and has used sex as a tool and a weapon against you. And this hurts. And not everybody wakes up out of a deep sleep all excited. Some people wake up groggy when you've woken them up and traumatized them and had them thinking that, you were in a real relationship. So be mindful if you find out that you are with a narcissist. It is better for you to get out, stay out, as H.G. Tudor says, because this is a high level of manipulation that they use. And once you wake up, like I said, you might be grouchy when you wake up and find out that all of this was just an illusion and that none of it meant anything. The narcissist does not mind bringing home a sexually transmitted disease. They are reckless and they will have unprotected sex. And they may know that they have a sexually transmitted disease, but they're not going to tell you. And when you find out, or if you find out about it, then they'll just gaslight you and lie about it, or say maybe that's something that you already had before you got with them and you just didn't know it, but they are going to run mind games or play mind games with you. That's why it's better for you to devise a plan and start removing yourself from that situation. Sex with the narcissist is all about conquering someone. So single parents, whether it be male or female, are prey to the narcissist. And married women are prey, or married men are prey to the narcissist. The narcissist doesn't have to put in a lot of work or spend a lot of time or energy or money on someone who is already married and has a family. They can just lure you in and sleep with you and then believe that they have all this power and control because they have managed to destroy your households, and be very aware that this makes them feel powerful and fuels them greatly to a large degree. So sex for the non-disordered people is an experience, and it's something that we treasure and value those times and make memories. But for the narcissist, it's used to hurt you. They use it to triangulate you. And when they've triangulated you and they start devaluing you and they start to discard you because you are sleeping with them and because you have bonded with them, this makes it so much more traumatic. The narcissist likes to play games, and they always have some type of plan in mind. And sex is no different with the narcissist. For instance, they may do something that you really like. So maybe you told them that there's a certain position that you like that's more pleasing to you when you're having sex. So they're going to add a little extra to it, a little oomph to it, and make it more and more and more pleasurable until they are the very best that you've ever been with, in this best position that they know that is your favorite position. Or they will do something like, you tell them that there's a position that you don't really necessarily care for, or there is something that isn't your favorite thing to do, and that, you don't require them to do this thing because you found in the past that this is not very pleasurable for you. Then they're going to pick that thing and focus on the thing you said that you weren't pleased with. And you'll be trying to figure out, why are they doing this? Because they are trying to change your mind about it and get you to be pleased with it, because in that way, they have now conquered you in some way, and this has you needing them. And they know that they are the only person who was able to conquer that area or that position or whatever that sexual feat was. So these are the types of things that they do and the ways that they think. And when they start triangulating you because you were sleeping with them, it hurts. It hurts really bad when you see them doing things. Maybe they'll reach over and touch someone else on their waist, or reach out and grab their hand at an event and be talking to them and looking at them right in their eyes. And when you say to them, hey, I saw that, they will gaslight you and tell you that it never happened, when in fact you saw it. So sex with the narcissist can be dangerous on many levels, because you don't know how you're going to respond when you wake up to the fact that it's all a game, and you see how treacherous they are. And because when they start devaluing you and they're triangulating you, it hurts so bad, and it's made to make you feel insecure and that you're not enough, and that's why they had to go out and find someone else because you weren't enough, which is not the truth. With the narcissist, it's always just a game. So that's all I have for you today. If you have liked this message, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I look forward to meeting up with you next time. Bye-bye, my narc-free family.